Hey guys, welcome to Volume AM. These are videos that we're going to be posting every weekday morning at 9 a.m. In this season of social distancing, we just want to make sure that you guys aren't becoming socially isolated. And this is just another fun way that we want to keep everybody connected. So in the mornings, weekday mornings, 9 a.m., we're going to be getting on here, kicking our day off with some scripture reading, with a devotional, maybe even a fun challenge or two. And if you're joining us this morning, we hope that you took advantage of the opportunity to join your parents over the weekend and watching the weekend sermon from the main campus. And Pastor Larry Osborne was continuing in a message through the series of Acts that they're going through right now. And one thing that he said that stood out to me was he talked about responding to the current coronavirus crisis with generosity, which is kind of a weird concept right now because I think there's a lot of uncertainty. A lot of people are a little nervous with where they're at financially, with where this is going to put them financially. And he talked about, kind of gave us the challenge of responding to this crisis with generosity. And the ultimate motivation for our generosity should always be out of the abundance of what Jesus has already done for us. And it just was a good reminder for me of just the countless ways that Jesus has blessed my life. And I think I've been frustrated in this whole self-quarantine season. I'm an extrovert, as so many of you guys know, and I love being around people, and I need that. And so during this time, I've been getting frustrated with that, not being able to go out and hang out with people and interact with people face to face. But I've just been reminded of how much I have been blessed with. And man, it takes a coronavirus crisis and a complete economic shutdown for me to finally realize how busy I so often get, to the point where I can't find rest in my day. Because I think we measure success by how busy we are. Busy people are always seen as being successful. If you want to be successful in life, you need to be busy. You need to have a full schedule. You can't have any time for rest. But that's not biblical. We need rest. And that was something that was exemplified by God, the Creator himself, in the beginning in Genesis. We see he created everything. And then on day 7, he rested. Not because he needed the rest, but because he wanted to exemplify the importance, the human importance of rest. And so this week, that's kind of a theme that we want to be talking about. And to kick things off, I wanted to share this devotional that I was reading about true rest, about what it looks like. And there's 3 different things that it talks about. It talks about recovery, it talks about refreshment, and it talks about renewal. This is what it says. Oops. It says, rest is about recovery. It is knowing when we are drained, exhausted, and need to breathe deeply for a while. It is knowing our limits and how we are handling the demands of our daily lives. In order for our bodies to truly recover, we must receive abundant rest, which includes sleeping well at night. If we find ourselves tired on a regular basis, it would be wise for us to evaluate not only the amount of nightly sleep we are getting, but the time frame we are getting it. Rest is also about refreshment. It is learning what energizes us and what doesn't. It is choosing to incorporate activities or stillness that will bring refreshing times to our spirits. If we continue doing things that deplete us when we should be finding things that fill us, refreshment will never come. We must make more deposits into this bucket than withdrawals during our times of rest. And then the last point they made. Rest is about renewal. It is experiencing a deep renewal in all parts of our lives. It is spending time with God so that we are spiritually made new. While we may love to do certain things that refresh us mentally, ultimately we need our spirits refreshed by spending time with God each day. And so here we are in this season where so many things have been canceled for us, where we've been called into self-quarantine, into social distancing. A lot of us are finding a lot of extra time. How are you using that extra time? Maybe you can be taking advantage of this time to find rest, to kind of rediscover what real rest means for you. And in doing so, maybe we can help ourselves to eliminate the mental fatigue, the spiritual fatigue, the physical fatigue that we experience so often in our lives of busyness. In this season where you're kind of you're being forced not to be busy, how are you finding rest? How will you find real rest today? Join us again tomorrow. We're going to have Tuesdays with Taylor. She's going to be in here continuing this talk on what it means to rest, how to find that, and how important it is in our daily lives. We'll see you guys later.